Hello and welcome to IszyMedia. My name is Israel Ajayi. Last week we spoke a little bit about Photoshop. We spoke about the tools. A week before then we just spoke about the general overview about Photoshop. So this week we are pressing further. We are learning something. We are learning something different from what we learned the last time. And I hope it will be very exciting though. And I'm so sorry for uploading this very late this week. It's because of some couple of things I was actually doing this week. Like ever since Monday, I've been working on my project. You want to know about my project? Don't worry, ask me. I'll tell you about it later. So it has been really down on me because I really need to tidy up some things and just make this tutorial for you guys. So without any further ado, let's move into Photoshop. Here we are in Photoshop, and very lovely software, like I used to say. Today we would be touching our eyedropper tool. This. We won't exit 10 minutes today, so and hopefully I hope to cover a whole lot before the 10 minutes lapses. So I hope it won't take time, because that is one major prayer I keep praying. But when we start talking like this, to stop is always a problem. And let's create new. Okay, no, we're not creating new. We're working with a project. And what project is it? No, we're working with a picture. And what picture is it? A picture of the phone fair we used the last time, and a little bit, and another picture of a baby, and another picture of a baby. Basic reason why I use those basic pictures is because of the kind of pictures, the kind of tools we'll be learning today, and they are particular to pictures and other things. But let me quickly import that quickly. Okay. Here's it in Photoshop. The two pictures we'll be working with today, with the tools we spoke about. So let's move to the eyedropper tool. So what is the eyedropper? You can use to sample colors around. Click on one color and sample it. When you sample, you see it picks the color, and you'll be wondering, where is this color going to? After picking this color, where is it going to? I don't know if I've told you before, but over here we have two boxes, and the first one is the foreground color, the other one is the background color. So what do my eyedropper do? My eyedropper tool just picks up the color and send it to the foreground color. So from here I can decide to use the color if I need a specific color, or I want a particular color for something, or I've been working on a project for a while and there's a color I've been working with. I don't know the code of the color and I want to work with a particular color. Your eyedropper tool is very perfect for you. And if you're a web designer, you want to pick your color straight up from probably one picture or something, you can just use your eyedropper tool, then you look for the code. I have to look for the code, don't worry, I'll show you that later. Over at the right hand side there, you can see your RGB changes as soon as you click on different colors. You click and drag, you see it keeps changing crazy. And this is a very lovely tool, but how to use it I'll be going a little bit further into it a little bit later. If you click and hold down your mouse button, you would see other options. We have 3 other options, and this particular one is a color sampler tool. What does a color sampler do? You simply just sample, you pick a range of color around what you want, then a box will appear at the right hand side here telling you, okay, this is my number 1 color. You can see it here, #1. That's the first color. It gives you the RGB of this particular color, the red, green and blue of that particular color. Now I come here, I pick on my red. That's my sampler 2 over here. You see it keeps updating itself. I can decide to pick the color of a jean, it updates itself. I can pick the sky. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of colors, and we have their RGBs here. So you can simply just impute this thing, have this data, and write it down, keep it somewhere so that you can use it later. And if you're wondering how would I delete this if you don't need it anymore, you want to delete it, just come here and right click. It will give you an option to delete. So this is my why you not deleting now? Just come right click over it and you would delete everything. And if that is kind of tedious for you, you can just come here and just clear everything, and everything will just disappear. So we have a 3x3 average, we have a 5x500. The one we chose was just a point sample. So if you go with the 3x3 average, now this is what we'll be having. Pretty much the same though, but it just picks a color wider than what we actually picked the other time. So it picks an average color, it picks an average sample of color within the range of 3x3. I don't know if you understand that though, but just wrap your head around it, you would understand. The next one we have is a ruler tool. What a ruler tool does, very simple, just click and drag, measure your whatever you want to measure. You can hold your shift to make the line pretty straight, then you're good. If you want a 90 degree angle, you can just come over here, we've go to any point you want to pick up your angle and hold your Alt key. Then it gives you this little sign, then just click and drag to any direction. You can also hold your shift key so that it becomes a perfect right angle triangle. Is this a right angle triangle? Sorry. Use a perfect angle. Without any further ado, let's move forward. So if you click, you can click and drag. Simple as ABC. And if you don't want it, you can just come here and do what? Clear it off. You don't have any problem. You understand what I said? So now I would really appreciate if you just go further, just press one or two buttons so that you know what that does. Now over here we have our notes. What do you do with your notes? What you do with your notes is just give it a name. I'm pretty fast though, I know, but just bear with me. We have a whole lot to cover and I don't want to be selfish. When you click enter, you have this little box, then you can click your box. When you click, it pops up a window at the right hand side. Then you can decide to say, okay, this is a fun fair picture. I want to make it a fun fair picture. I want to make it black and white. Like, probably you're working on a project before and you have some data you don't want to lost. You can just simply just have it here and you can go back to it and work on it a little bit later. You understand what I just said? Yeah. And if you don't want anything, you want to clear it off, simply you just come here and do what? Boom. Are you sure? Yes, I am. And that's that for that. So that's that. This is the fun fair, the picture for the fun fair, and I think you've understood what all these tools does. Pretty straightforward. And most of it, and funny enough, the shortcut is I. So if you keep pressing I, the tools keep changing, but I don't know what's wrong with mine. It's not changing anyways. I can just click and drag if I like. So the next tool I'll be working with is your spot healing tool, your healing brush tool, your spot healing brush tool, healing brush tool, patch tool, counter wear, and this. So the shortcut is J. Now this is why I imported a very lovely picture of my baby sister. Yeah, she's pretty, isn't it? Pretty young with them. So her name is Sharon, if you don't know, and if you want to know more about her, I would tell you, but no, we are making tutorial. So listen and learn something different from what you've learned before. So now this is your brush tools, your healing brush tool, your healing whatever thing. So what you can simply do with your spot healing tool, you just come here. Now we have a spot around here, isn't it? Now most of the time you would go take a picture in the studio and you have pimples all over your face. By the time you come outside, you see your face is wiped out clean, and you'll be wondering, do I really look like this? No, you don't. It's fake. Return it. Okay, one of the major tools they use is this particular spot healing brush tool. It helps sample pictures, sample pimples, if you permit me to say, or spots around your face, around your body. And when you just click, just one click, and it is gone, just like magic. Beautiful, isn't it? You see, like she never had. You see, very beautiful, lovely. You understand? Very lovely. So this is one particular tool they use, and it's pretty cool. So let me undo that quickly because of the next one I want to use. We'll be using our brush, our healing brush tool. We increase the size of the brush a little bit, then This time around, you pick a sample around the picture. Then you can now make your changes. You can see it carries the skin texture alongside with it. So I move a little bit further and I select and boom, you can see. Press your Alt key, then click, then come over here and boom, you can see it's gone. Also pretty awesome. You really love it, trust me. You'll be like, wow. So this is how you do the Lowe's magic. So let me undo it once more and talk about this third one. This is our patch tool. What our patch tool does, most of the time, I rarely use this though, but most of the time what it just does is just you draw over what you want to change and you move a little bit forward, and automatically when I press Ctrl D, it's gone already. But most of the time I don't use it. It makes no difference for me because I have other options that I can work with, but not like we do, so that it won't look as if you don't know what that does too. This is what it does too. So let me quickly undo once more, and let me see if I can still use that tool once more, which is our brush. Oh no. Okay, now if you pick up your patch tool and you draw it around like this, then you come to your contour line, then you click and drag. For example, let's click and drag to this on our chest here. Now he analyzes. It takes time to analyze this though. It does not. I'm just joking. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Be fast. Now that is that. Now we pick a picture for somewhere around here. We brought it to our clothes over here just to cover something. Then if we move it away from there back to this place, see what's going to happen. We took a little bit of samples from this place again. It analyzes again. After analyzing again, it drops whatever it wants to drop, and that's pretty much all. So it's something you might not use frequently, but it might come handy someday and you might just want to use it, and that is that for that. Now we've moved the picture, the selection over to this place, and it's all gone. Simple as ABC, not anymore. So the last one is the red eye tool. What the red eye tool does is just, if for example this baby's eyes is red and you want to remove the red in the eye, the red color in the eye, what you simply need to do is just come over here very close to the eye and just click. When you click, he analyzes the eye and remove all the red color in the eye, leaving the eye super clean and white. Boom. Now let's quickly take our brush tool so that before our time lapses, we have 3 minutes more hopefully. So this is our brush tool. The brush tool, first and foremost, you can use that to paint. Based on our foreground and background color, we can paint whatever we want to paint, and we can also sample colors around and paint. Remember how to sample. You press your Alt key, pick your color, then you sample. Now you see it looks fake, isn't it? Yeah, sometimes it always look fake. So there's a way you can just make your color. If you're good with your Wacom tablet, you can make awesome. Yeah, before even moving forward, I would really advise you go get a Wacom tablet if you really want to go into the world of what we do, which is visual. So get a Wacom tablet if you can, but if you can't, use your mouse for the meantime. So this is our pen tool. What do you use your pen tool to do? Make signatures. Now my color is this color, so I change it to let me say black. Then I can make my signature, make it beautiful, make it look cool. And if the size is too small, I can make it bigger. Make my designs on this. So let's move to the funfair now. Okay, the next one we have is our color replacement tool. What do you use your color replacement tool to do? You pick a color somewhere, then you use it to replace a particular color somewhere. Now you have to be very creative in this. Now, if I really want to advise you, if you want to do this, I prefer you use your quick selection tool to select a massive area of what you want to select. Then you can I'm not teaching you how to be creative though, but match these things you've learned together from this tutorial, then you can move with it. You can create something awesome with it. Now for example, I click on this and I paint. Now if I paint, you see it's not coming across because it's just painting into the selection I made earlier. And if let me just make a rough selection quickly, a rough painting rather. And if I undo this now, you can see we've made a paint, though it might be a little bit rough, but we've tried, we've done something. We at least have done something. The last one we will be touching today, we used to round up the tutorial, is the mix brush tool. Now the mix brush tool is simple. Mix something up. That's simple now. It's too simple. Mix something up. For example, I drag from here to this place. Now, do you notice there is a segment that keep mixing itself up, and I can do it again like this. Now, because I'm doing this does not mean you should do the same thing. What you need to do is just get creative with this thing, and in no time you become. People were wondering, how did this guy do this? Okay, you can see this. This is a very awesome effect. And on your norms, you might want to duplicate this several times, but if you know how to use this tool effectively, you can, create something awesome. So I think that's a wrap for today. We've elapsed our time already. We are supposed to spend roughly 10 minutes or so, but I don't know. Maybe when we get to post, we'll know what to do. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and if you like it, if you love it, if you enjoy what you've seen today, you want to just continue learning from this thing, you want more of this thing, I would implore you to subscribe. That keeps us going somehow, encourages us somehow. Like this video if you want, and I would really appreciate it if get in touch with me and throw your questions, and let's see if you can solve them. If you can't, we will definitely solve it. There's nothing impossible. So throw your questions if you have anyone, and we'll be very, very happy to solve them for you. So until next time, my name is Israel Ajayi. Stay creative.